I'm going to be drawing my dog on this side and the cat on this side. Some steps will be exactly the same for either one, and some will vary a little bit. So when they vary, you're going to want to follow the side that you're doing. So you're picking either a dog or a cat. All right, for our first step, in the center of our paper, you want to make a big U. This will be the same on both. Go ahead and add 2 circles for the eyes. If you want, you could do those little cutesy eyes that the Art Hub for Kids uses, which is 1 little half circle on the top, 1 on the bottom, and then they fill in the center. Or you could fill them all the way in. And it's your choice which kind of eye you want to do. Either is fine for whether you're doing a dog or a cat. All right, we're going to do a triangle nose. If you're doing a dog, you're going to want a little bit of a bigger triangle. If you're doing the cat, you'll want your triangle to be a bit smaller. And I'm going to do my dog over here and my cat over here. All right, we're going to give its mouth. So going from the triangle, we're going to arch kind of like an upside down rainbow or the letter U. This will be the same on both sides. If you're doing a cat, you could give yourself some whiskers. The ears are going to be a little bit different. If I'm doing a dog, I'm going to find a point at the middle and I'm going to do a triangle that goes off on each side. If I'm doing a cat, I'm going to want to round the top and then do 2 triangles. Okay, let's add a collar. So we're going to do 2 lines that go down on both and then curve the bottom connecting those 2 lines. Adding 2 lines. And then whatever shape you want your collar to be. So this one's going to be a circle. I'm going to do a little heart collar. If you want to name it, then you could go ahead and write a name on here. I'm writing Ariel because that's my dog's name. And I'm going to do Gracie because that was my cat growing up. All right, we're going to do 2 lines that go down. You want them to go in a little bit, almost like a triangle, but they're not coming to a point. There to be a little bit of a gap at the bottom. All right, I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap for the belly, and then I'm going to do a line that in the center of those 2 lines that goes straight down. We're going to give them a paw, so we're just going to create kind of like 2 circles. We're going to do the back leg, so we're going to start right below the collar here, and this is going to be on both as well. So I'm going to do kind of like a S coming off of this. Then you're going to do kind of like the letter C and back in. So this is kind of like a hook or a cannula. I'm going to reverse that on the other side. And then I'm going to drag it down and then do a backwards C back in. All right, for the tail, they're gonna look a little different. The dog's tail, there's a couple different ways you could do it because dogs have different kinds of tails. It could be a really big, waggly tail. My dog has a little skinny tail, so I'm gonna just do a skinny little tail right here. A cat typically has a long tail, so I'm gonna do kind of like a wavy line that loops back on itself to connect back in. Once that's drawn, we're going to go over it with a black crown. So just tracing the lines that we've already done like we normally do with a Sharpie. Sometimes I like to do a crown over a Sharpie because our paint will go right over the crown and it won't cover it up. Sometimes it'll cover up a Sharpie.